All right. You guys know what the graph's going to look like when we have y equals x squared?
A parabola.
Parabola. So if it's just like y equals 2x or 3x minus 1, that's a line, but when you have an x squared, it makes a parabola.
This thing where like we make a little x y chart and it's like negative one,
Yeah.
negative 2, negative 1, 0.
Well, a little bit, yeah.
And it goes in like a U.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, parabolas. This bottom point, you guys know what this point is called? It's called the vertex. Okay, a very important thing about the vertex is, you guys remember quadratic formula?
Yeah.
Negative b plus or minus.
Okay, no, okay.
All over 2.
Alright, this part right here actually tells you where, this is used to solve a quadratic equation, but it's also, the negative b over 2a can be used to find the middle of the parabola. It tells you the x value of the vertex. Oh, did I mention that? What's this point at the bottom called?
The vertex.
Vertex. Did I mention that already?
Yeah.
Okay, negative b over 2a. So this would be negative 4 over, just like quadratic formula. Okay, negative 2 would be the x coordinate of the vertex. And then how would I find the y coordinate that goes with it?
Oh, you plug it in.
Plug it in. If negative 2 is the x, you plug that in, it'd be like 4 minus 8 minus 1. It'd be like negative 2, negative 5. And then this will be like the last couple of problems. You want to choose x values that are close to the vertex. Because let's say the parabola is at negative 2, negative 5 for the vertex, like right here. You don't want to choose x equals 3 because where will the y value be?
Way up there.
Way off there. So you want to choose x values kind of close to that, or else you're going to have graphing issues if you get far away from
I
it.
already have graphing issues.
Yeah, you do. Just your pacing on graphing is the issue. Anyways, so this vertex is at the bottom. What do you think would happen to the graph if I put a negative in front of it? Yeah, it'd go upside down. If the first term, if the x squared term, the x squared is more powerful than the x, and definitely more powerful than this. So if this is positive or negative, that makes all the difference on whether it goes up or down. What do you think would happen to the graph if I put a 2 right there?
Up 2.
No.
Left, right.
Widened by
left.
2.
No.
Steeper by 2.
It'd go up twice as fast. The numbers would get big twice as fast. So what that would look like is a steeper graph. Yes. What do you think if I multiplied by something less than 1, what would happen?
Fatter, wider one.
Yeah, it would go up slower, so it would look, the book calls it flatter, but yeah, it's wider.
It's fat. It's a big fat.
It goes up slower, yeah. So, and then if it's negative and a half, it would go down slowly, or go down flat. All right. Do you guys know what the axis of symmetry is?
The one in the middle.
Cut it right in half.
An axis just means a line through the middle.
Right on the vertex.
It goes through the vertex. Its equation, a vertical line has an x equals equation. And it's just going to be, this one will be x equals negative 2 because it goes through negative 2. All the x values are negative 2. The negative 2 is always going to be the same as the x coordinate of the vertex because that tells you where the middle of the graph is. So these are always going to be twinsies.
Twinsies. I'm freaking rich.
What are always
Haven't heard
gonna
that
be
in about a
twinsies?
month. Huh?
What are always going to be?
The equation for the axis of symmetry, what it equals, is always the x coordinate of the vertex. Because they're both telling you like where's the middle of the graph.
So is the book going to tell us to like, oh wait.
Okay. That's enough to get going. Oh wait, one more thing. What is the domain? What is the domain for this function? You guys remember what domain means?
X values.
It's the x values. So what x values are going to be covered?
Oh, negative.
I don't know.
All.
Oh.
Because it does get steeper, but it's still always, at the same time, it always goes out. So it would be all real numbers for all parabolas.
So anytime it's parabola, the domain
It's all real numbers. Yeah. What is the range, or yeah, what's the range gonna be?
Anything above -5.
Right. The lowest y value on this graph is -5, but all the other y values are covered, so
So it'd be
we,
like y is greater than or equal to -5.
that would be the range. Okay, now we're ready. You guys walked in, right?
I'm still here.
Everything did
You
make
quote me, I
sense
quote you.
until the domain range.
I can't wait for that.
Stop telling your teachers to burn.
I can't wait for the weekend.
Miss Conrad looked at me.
I can't wait.
I was like, what's in
Hang it up.
I'm trying to get to Thanksgiving break.
Okay.
You're not locked in, Michigan.
I'm trying to figure out if you're making any sense. I'm pretty sure not. Okay, number 1 in that little picture, they describe the equation of the graph up top, but really we just need the picture. This is matching, but some of them are going to be repeats. Some of them might not be used at all.
I know.
I hate matching.
What is the domain?
F.
F, all real numbers.
I knew it. Good job. See, the domain.
As long as we don't have to graph it, you're okay.
Yeah, I'm doing it right now.
Range. This feels like geometry.
Anything less
That's
than
not
1.
good.
Make you sick to your stomach.
Yeah, I'm like.
We did not do parabolas in geometry.
I don't know.
This is, okay, number 3, what's the vertex?
H.
-1, 1, yes. H.
Given the same 5 as geometry.
You getting that
I
feeling?
love geometry.
I hate you.
Okay, number 5, what is the y-intercept? Where is it crossing the y-axis?
0, 2.
0, 2.
G. Good.
Remember how they would complain about proofs every day? We did like
Okay,
Yeah.
6, what is the x-intercept?
Doesn't exist.
Doesn't, yeah, there, doesn't hit.
I.
Eh.
Okay, 7, I forgot to talk about these two. What is the maximum value? Like, what's the maximum point?
All real numbers.
Well, doesn't exist. It goes up forever, right? So there is no maximum. Is there a minimum in the picture?
Yes.
Yeah, the vertex is the minimum.
Are we using some of these letters twice?
Yes, but there is no maximum
So it does not exist.
because it goes up forever.
That's right.
And would the maximum be like 1?
The minimum, you mean?
Or, yeah.
The minimum is the vertex.
So it would be -1, 1.
This is a 2-day assignment.
No, definitely not.
It-
Okay, number 9.
I'm so confused.
For each parabola, state the vertex. Is the vertex a maximum or minimum? The equation of the axis of symmetry, the domain, the range. Lots of stuff. Okay, but they're all not very hard. On number 9, the first thing they ask is, what's the vertex?
-3.
-3,
Positive
2.
2.
-3, 2. Is it a maximum or minimum point? I'm just gonna put minimum because it's at the bottom, right? So I'm gonna,
Wait, can you explain how you get?
Yeah, I don't remember maximum.
it's the bottom of the graph.
Maximus. The bottom.
The vertex is at the bottom,
That's who we should put on the here now.
Oh, so it'd be the
so it's the minimum.
Oh, and it was on.
Maximus from 10.
Yeah, like on 10, 11, it's the other way.
Wait, that makes sense.
Okay.
Works from table.
Okay, what's the axis of symmetry?
-3.
X, you have to put x equals or it won't be right. X equals -3, it always goes through the x coordinate of the vertex. Matching. Because -3, x equals -3 is right in the middle of the graph.
What was that again? The axis of symmetry?
Yes.
Okay.
It's that red line that they drew on the first section. Okay, and then it asks the domain,
All real numbers.
all real numbers, all parabolas.
I mean,
So it's always all around.
Yes. You got some easy points there. The range, we have to think a little bit on this one. What's the range for number 9?
Anything less
Greater than 2. Greater than or equal to 2.
The vertex, the lowest point on that graph is y equals 2. So y is greater than or equal to 2 describes all the y values that are used.
It's not loud.
Okay, so Skylar, when you think about y values, you got to think about up and down, right? So the lowest y value that's used is 2.
What would that be less than?
No y values below this are used.
Oh.
But above this, all of the y values are used. So y values are from 2 to infinity.
So how do you know if it's
So-
equal to?
Well, because it's equal to, because it touches at
So
2.
anytime the.
It's pretty much always going to be equal to.
Like the U shape, it's gonna be greater than anything it's like the
Right.
other shape.
So on 11, it's going down, so it'll be
It'll be less
the
than.
other way.
I'll read you.
Okay, on number 11, what is the vertex, or where is the vertex, you could say?
2, -1.
2, -1. Is it a maximum or minimum point?
Maximum.
Maximum, because it's at the top of the hill.
Yep, that's right.
What is the axis of symmetry?
-1.
2.
2.
It goes through 2 on the x-axis. That vertical line is called x equals 2.
And then with like the,
Domain is all real numbers.
and then with the range, wouldn't the range always be greater than?
No.
Well, no, sorry. Wouldn't the range always be greater than or equal to,
No.
or less than or equal to the
Yes.
y value?
Of the vertex, yeah. Okay, so what is the range on 11 though? What's the highest y value on 11? -1. All the y values below that are also covered, right? Because like this. So it's y equals -1 or below.
Hey, we're just halfway through right now.
Halfway to that.
Oh my goodness, 30 minutes. 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
What?
You don't be stressed.
It's not that bad.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we did it. It's not bad.
Why
Yeah, that's
is-
okay. Is she
that's
greater?
-1.
I got a 70.
On 11 was the range -1 or what?
Even if she
Like
did
the
it.
y is less than.
Well, it's gonna be half your class.
It's less than or equal to negative. It's going,
Negative.
the highest y value is -1, so it's less than or equal to -1. Okay, on 13, we didn't really talk about this very much. The vertex is normally at 0, 0 if, unless there's like a plus or minus after the x squared, it's going to be at 0, 0. So on 13, the vertex is still going to be 0, 0. On 15, that -2 is going to move the graph down 2. But when you have, most are going to look like this, and the vertex is not down 3. This kind of messes with it. It's not as it's more complicated. But when there's just a -3 right there, the vertex is just down 3. Okay, anyways, on 13, the vertex is not moved.
So it's 0.
It's at 0, 0.
Then it opens
Okay, is it going to open up or down?
upward.
How do you know it's going
It's a
up?
positive x
Because
squared.
it's a positive 5x squared. It's going to open up. The range. Why is the range y is greater than or equal to 0? Because the vertex is at 0, 0. And it's going up, right? So that means the range is y is greater than or equal to 0. 0 greater than. Okay, but they wrote that one down. Is it going to be steeper, flatter, or the same as a normal y equals x squared?
Steeper.
Why is it steeper?
Because there's a 5 in front of the x
Yeah,
squared.
the 5 actually makes it go up 5 times as fast, so this would be extremely steep.
I'm not graphing that kind of stuff.
Like, when you plug in 2, you should get like, let's see, it would be, just 20. I guess it's not as bad as I thought it was. Anyways, number 15, where's the vertex going to be?
0, -2.
Yeah, it's going to be down 2 because of the -2 after the x squared. So it's at 0, -2.
I thought you were going to do like the whole chart with us. Like we should.
Huh?
We should do the whole chart with us.
care about that. Is it going to open up or down? Down. Why is it opening down? For some reason they gave us that answer, but
Because it's negative.
because of the negative on the front. So what's the range? So it's 0, -2 is the vertex, and it's opening down. So what's the range going to be?
Anything above? Anything below?
Y is less than or equal to -2.
Right, -2 below. Y is less than or equal to -2. Okay, is it steeper, flatter, or the same as normal?
Flatter.
Flatter. Fatter, yeah. I mean,
Like you.
alright.
Bam, gone. Principles, demerits.
Just kidding.
Algebra
man.
test.
We'll go a little bit bigger.
That's great.
Not that much.
That is more.
Stop.
Now
Stop.
you're ruining your kids.
Okay, the,
Got really upset about that.
You're actually really petite princess, Mr.
Scott,
Just
you're
stop.
not doing
You're
yourself.
a little Skylar.
We're getting nowhere with this.
the 0.4, because it's less than 1, it'll be 4/10 as slow, 4/10 normal speed to go down, but anyway, it's gonna be flatter than normal. Okay, 17, where is the vertex gonna be?
-0, -1/4.
Right, down 1/4, so 0, -1/4. Most equations aren't this simple, so it's not going to be as easy as up or down, but you're going to have to use the negative b over 2a thing that I talked about at the beginning. That's what we're going to do on 21, 22. Okay, is 17 going to open up or down?
Upwards.
Why is it up?
It's not negative.
Because it's positive. Okay, what is the range going to be? So the vertex is at 0, -1/4, and it's opening up, is what we just said.
So it would be y is greater than or equal to -1/4.
Yes.
Wait, why would it be greater than or equal?
Because it's opening up.
-1/4. Oh, that's the y. Okay.
Okay, is it the same, flatter, or steeper than normal?
Same.
Same, because it's a 1x squared, which is normal. It's going to go at a normal speed up. All right, which of the parabolas described by the equations in the table above would be the steepest?
Number 13.
Why is it number 13? Times 5, 5 is the biggest number, or if it was -5, it'd be the same, just going down. What's the flattest?
18.
4.
18.
Or no.
3 over 18, 3 over 2 is equal to 1.5.
So it's bigger than, yeah.
15.
No, 18 is steeper than normal.
15.
15. 0.4 is smaller than 1/2. 1/2 is like 0.5. So 0.4 is the slowest, so it's number 15.
It's just like you can write the number 15.
Yeah, well, the book actually wrote the whole function. But it's okay. Gross. Ew.
That like gave me the image of like a live nature.
All right, 21. Find at least 5 ordered pairs for each function. Graph the function. Yay!
I didn't know that 22.
Because we need practice graphing.
No, we don't.
This is going to be key to this chapter.
Graphing?
Yeah.
After this.
It's the end of the world as
I don't
we
even
know
want to
it.
know about the test.
I just got my video straight.
After this, I'm going to do my
They're saying 5 seconds from the same.
I'm going to pass away. Is the test called graphing?
Every single problem.
Liar!
Just a piece of graphing.
Kids, I'll never show up
I
again.
would
I'm
How
big.
about that?
I dropped out of junior year because of the graph test.
I know what I know if I
She
She made it to the second week in November and just left.
Your parents get like people show up to the house, right?
Well, you can say you're homeschooled.
And basically that's what my grandparents do.
That's what you're.
And they really don't.
I'm not worried.
No, they don't do it. She was 8 and asked me how to spell her name. Her name is Lily. I was like, boy.
Alright, let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got things to do.
So what we want to do here is start by finding the vertex. I talked about this right at the beginning. How do I find the vertex?
0, -1 is
Oh, it was with the
bar,
quadratic.
right?
No, 0, -1 is not the vertex.
-1,
It'd be
2.
with the quadratic formula. It was like
It's something with the quadratic formula.
negative b over 2a.
Okay, when there's a term right here, it's not just down 1. That's not going to happen.
Down 2.
It's more complicated when there's an x term. Okay, yes, we have to use negative b over 2a to find the vertex. What is negative b, just like the quadratic formula?
2.
Positive 2.
And
what's 2a?
-2. So it's -1 over 1.
No.
It's just -1.
No,
It's just one.
just 1.
That's all it is.
How come it's not 2A, not 2C?
Okay, so they said 5 ordered pairs. 1 is going to be the vertex. So we want to choose x values that are close to the vertex, like 2 and 3, 0 and -1. And what are we going to do with those values? Plug them in. Okay, if I plug in 1, 1 squared minus 2 times 1 is -1 minus 1. 2. 2 squared is 4, minus 4, minus 1. 3 squared, 9, minus 6 is 3, minus 1. 0 minus 0 minus 1. -1 squared is 1, minus 2 times -1 is plus 2. 3 minus 1 is 2.
Shouldn't it like reflect, like if you put the -1?
It should be symmetrical.
Yeah. Alright.
But the order that I wrote the numbers down was a little bit.
I wrote it in the order we wrote it in like 2 years ago.
Yeah, next time. So next time I might put like 1 in the middle.
Yeah.
Like we did
This
2
is
years ago.
graphing.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, to think that was like 2 years ago is crazy.
Oh, don't say that.
I know, where do we graduate?
Yes, a little less than 2 years. It's second semester, 2
You'll
years.
never see us again this year. How do you feel about that? Like, I'm never going back here. Like,
Are you talking about in 2 years?
yeah, we're gonna be literally
We'll
gone.
probably have a party.
Can't we have a party?
You won't have a party because you'll still have Emily and Eli.
And me.
Yeah, but you're good. So.
Oh, wait.
I'm gonna say what I
Burn, witch, burn.
All right, let's.
You are. That whole story.
It's so weird.
What?
What?
I'm not. You heard it yesterday.
Okay, the other class was struggling with 22.
Oh, great.
You should go ahead and help them.
Okay, if I plug in, listen up. If I plug in 2 for x right here, what should it come out as?
2 squared 4 is -4.
Okay, yeah. This negative is not being squared.
Not being square.
So if you plug in 2, the negative is not squared. This should be -4.
Oh, I see.
I'm talking about 22.
I see. And I will see later tonight when I get home. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but we have to do more math homework.
Okay, but
Because you didn't do it in class.
because I didn't do my
You're
biology homework last
bad.
night. Because now I have to do my biology homework.
Because you didn't do that either.
No.